Hi, this is David from Oozle Media, and welcome to another Oozle update. So Google now receives more traffic from mobile devices than it does on desktops and laptops. And this is the main driver behind what we'll talk about today. Specifically, Google is now testing a new way to rank websites using the content from your mobile site as the priority over what's on your desktop version of your site. So if you're a website owner, should be very important to you. In fact, if you depend on Google at all for your traffic, you should be aware of what they've announced in the tests that are the beginning of a shift towards a mobile-first index. To assess what this means for your business, we got to review a few things first about how Google ranks websites. First, Google does not rank live websites. They rank a copy of the website that they save and then group together in what's called an index. And while Google used to save mostly like a text-based version of this file, Google now loads the full web page and saves a copy that looks more like what you and I see. Up to this point, that index has been primarily based on the desktop version of your site. And they might have saved other information about the content that was specific to mobile, like whether you had a mobile-friendly site and how fast that site might load, among some other things that they would use to rank the different websites. So what's changed is now the primary index, the primary thing that they look at for your website is the mobile version, and they'll fall back on the desktop if they need to. And they're going to be judging the content that shows up on your mobile device now. And while this is a test right now for Google, they've already announced the intent to move to primarily using that mobile index. So you can't write this off as a one-off experiment. And this is based around the idea that most people that are old enough to own and manage websites have a default version of a website that is on a laptop or a desktop, because that's how we grew up using websites. But user behavior doesn't support that version of your website anymore. We need to reset our brains to have a mobile-first version of our website as the default, because that's where people are now consuming more and more of the web. This also means that while Google may soon view your mobile site as more important than your desktop, your users probably already do. They're probably already seeing your mobile site more than they are their desktop site. So to kind of prepare for this shift, Google has made very many suggestions. We'll link to their blog post with their suggestions in the text version of the blog of this update. But plain and simple, if you haven't done it already, it's time to get your mobile website in order. We've been warning you about it for years, but it's time. You got to stop putting it off. And if you don't know what that means, talk with somebody. Call us, fill out a form on our website. We'd be happy to talk you through what this means for your business and whether you need to do something to change how your website shows up on mobile. As always, thanks for tuning in to another Oozle update. Follow us on social for more updates. If you have those questions, you can throw them in the comments of wherever you're seeing this video, or you can head over to the blog and see the suggestions that Google gives. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again next time.